Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Bald Man Building an Airplane. Now that the canopy rear frame is done, it's time to actually start putting this thing together. What's going on here is we're going to countersink the side frame rails, rather the inside skin of the side rails, to accept the dimples that will be put into the outside skin. And you can see here actually that like inset sort of like wave on this part here. I'll call it out. That's where the canopy, the plastic, sits. So it sits outboard of the flange there and inboard of the skin actually that's sitting on the table right there without it now. So yeah, it's a matter of putting this stuff together, clecoing it all, making sure it's super straight, and then we're going to start riveting it. No? Yeah, no. So far, no rivets have been set in this. It's only cleco'd together. And that is just a massive bit of fun. I don't know when. Oh, we put it together. Okay. Yeah. All right. So the rivets, of course, aren't set yet because it was match drilled with all of the twist taken out. That's what it was. That's what it was. And I think I check on that a little bit later on as I'm right before I start to rivet, but riveting will be in the next video. Actually, we'll condense the next two down into one because it's a very slow process to rivet all this because it's a lot of back and forth and they want you to take a very specific pattern. These big doublers they're not gussets, but they're like 40 or 63 thousandths thick bent pieces that sort of give the front of the canopy rails into the glare shield area a lot of structure. And you just gotta kind of slide them in between two pieces of metal that don't really want to separate. And then on top of that, you gotta slide these little itty bitty like 3-inch pieces in between there too. It's really annoying. But you got to do it. All right, so we're gonna dimple. Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. Ooh, it's getting close to summer again. We'll be able to get that for the warm weather. You know something we got in Michigan now, for the first time in years, or since ever, is Yingling Lager. If you're a beer person and you're from elsewhere in the United States, it's a simple beer, but we haven't been able to get it in Michigan ever until recently. It's pretty great. Anyway, yeah, so we've got the two blue like brace bars in there to make sure it's braced, and all the match drilling was done without any twist in it, or hopefully without any twist in it. Everything is now dimpled together, so that way it's going to be held together nicely. Everything's going to be, nested together, and we're going to put every single cleco into this canopy. Every single one. It's going to be ridiculous. And here we go, like fitting that piece in between the skin there. This thing weighs a ton with all the clecos in. I think I said that before. It's a bear. Using like almost as many clecos in this as when you do the big join with the front of the fuselage to the back of the fuselage. It's a lot. Oh yeah, we're joining these pieces together. Do a little bit of rivet here real quick before we put it in place, because you don't want to try to rivet it in place. So this is just we're gonna let this trail on out, get all the clecos in, make sure everything fits the way we want it to. And then in the next video, we're going to start riveting this piece together, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to verify there's no twist at some point because it gets scary. Probably before we do the inside piece. give it a good shove. So see you back for the next one. Thanks for stopping by.